It is 5:54 now. Here's a look at your morning rush. A breaking news, the British judge is refusing a request from the U.S. to extradite WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. The judge made that ruling this morning, saying it would be oppressive because of Assange's mental health. U.S. prosecutors have indicted Assange on 17 espionage charges over the site's publication of classified American military documents. All charges carry a maximum sentence of 175 years in prison. Nashville bomber Anthony Warner allegedly mailed packages to friends expressing his viewpoints days before he blew himself up in an RV Christmas morning. At least 3 other people were hurt. The FBI is investigating the mailed materials, and police have not released a motive for the bombing. Mail delays persist through the new year. The U.S. Postal Service employees say parcels at one USPS distribution facility had not been touched in weeks. But in all package delivery services, spikes in COVID-19 illnesses and quarantines among workers contribute to processing delays. We're going to have to wait a little longer before things return to full speed. And do you have trouble keeping plants alive? Well, if you lack a green thumb, try having a garden of Legos instead. The toy company is releasing a botanical garden series. Different kits include bonsai trees and flower bouquets. The kit also includes a rectangular flower pot and a wooden pedestal. The Lego botanical sets will be available to buy at the Japan Lego store and Amazon.com.jp. That is your morning rush.